Hello learners, welcome to our channel Instructors Point. My name is Ishan Kisravani and I will show you today how to solve a question that was asked by the NCR Corporation, and this question was asked in the previous years. So I have also solved several questions that was asked in the NCR placement interview exams, and now today I will be solving one more program. So if you want to check out other programs, you can go to our channel Instructors Point and visit the placement preparation playlist. And under the placement preparation playlist, you can find out the number of videos which have in which I have solved many other questions. So now let's see what is the program. So now today I have to convert the string into palindrome. So we will be given a string and we will have to check whether this string is a palindrome or not, and if the string is a palindrome, then I have to simply return null. But if the string is not a palindrome, then I need to convert it to the palindrome. So that's all I have to show, and if the input is A, B, C, D, C, then I have to show as output as BA. Why BA? Because if we concat this BA at the end of this string, we will get our palindrome string. So I need to show that part of the string only. So now let's go to our console and solve the program. So I have already defined a class named as convert palindrome. So here I have to write all the coding, and first of all I will define a method named as firstly I have to check whether the string is palindrome or not. So for that I will be defining a method is palindrome. So public static is palindrome, and this will take an argument as a string and string s, and now this palindrome will return a boolean variable, so I will define boolean here. And now what I have to do is I have also to convert this string into the palindrome if it is not. So I will need one more method. So public static string, because why string? Because it will return a string. That's why I have taken the data type as string. Return type will be string. Convert to palindrome, and this will also take the string as an argument. String say s1, and now I will be calling these methods from my main method. So let me define one main method also. Public static void main string args, and now I will take the string as the input from the user. So I will be taking a string, say it's s1, and now I will use the scanner class to take the input. So scanner sc is equals to new scanner system.in, and now to use the scanner class I need to import the java.util.scanner package. So let me import this. Yes. Now what will I do is I will take the I will call these methods. So firstly I will define these methods. So let me take a string here as string s2, and now what will I do is I will require some more variables. Say it is I, just to traverse the loop, and that is just to traverse all the characters of my string, and L to calculate the length of the string, and count variable so as to count the number of occurrences of a particular letter. Now I will also use a boolean variable flag, which is initialized to true initially. Okay, now I have to calculate the length of the string. So L is equals to S. So I will just initialize this and calculate the length of this string S. So S dot length, length. Now I will use the for loop to traverse through each of the characters of this string s. So for I is equals to 0, I is less than s dot length, that is L, and I plus plus. Now within this I will have to write a condition to check if my string is palindrome or not. So for this I will be using an if condition. If s dot char at and the index will be I, if this is equals to the last element, that is s dot char at length minus 1 minus I. If this will be the case, length minus 1 minus, length minus 1 minus I, and if this is the case, then we will get our palindrome string. So I will write here as string s2 plus equals to, I will concatenate the characters in my string s2. S2 is equals to s1 dot s dot char at, and here I will write the condition L minus 1 minus I. That's all. Means I will compare the characters of the string of my string and will add this to a new string s2. So now what will I do is I will just check whether this string s2 is equal to the string s. If this is so, then what will I get? I will get my string as a palindrome string. So after the for loop I will write this condition: if s2 dot equals s, then in that case the flag variable will be true, and else the flag variable will be false. And I will return the flag. So let me return the flag, return flag. That's all. What I am doing here is I am checking the first each of the characters. The first character will be checked with the last character, and so on. This loop will execute, and once it is checked, then I will get as a flag value, and if the flag is true, then it will be a palindrome string, and if the flag is false, it will be a not a palindrome string. So if it is not a palindrome string, I need to convert this string into palindrome string. So let me write a condition for that, so as to convert the string into palindrome string. So now for this I will be requiring two more strings. Say it is string s2, which is initialized to null, and string s3, and now I will also require a boolean variable. So boolean flag, and let me initialize this false value. And now what I need to do is I need to take a character array and store these strings into the character array. So character array ch is equals to new char, and here I will pass the length of this array. So length will be s1 dot length. And similarly I will define a new character array ch1 and will pass the size as s1 dot length. Yes. Now what will I do is I will just take out the first character and will store in a string s2. So string s2 plus equals to ch1 of I. So before this, I need to traverse through each of the element of my string. So for this, I need to use a for loop. So firstly, let me define a for loop. For int I is equals to 0, I is less than s1 dot length, that is the length of my string, s1 dot length, and I plus plus, and within this I will write a condition. So what I need to do is I need to take out the first character, and I will initialize the first character in the character array ch, and at the ith index I will write a condition s1 dot char at I. So now suppose I have the string as mad, then it will output me as m. Okay. Now what I need to do is I need to use the second array ch1 of I, and here what will I store is I will store the same value s1 dot char at I. So now here also m will be stored. So it is giving me some error. So let me check out what is the error. The error is that I haven't placed the comment here. Yes. Now what I need to do is I need to add this character to my new string s2. Okay. So let me write a condition s2 plus equals to ch1 of I. So what I am doing here is I am placing this value of ch1 at I, that is m, to my string s2. So here m will be stored. So now once m will be stored, I need to reverse this string. Why I need to reverse this string? Because I need to convert this string into palindrome string. So I will be reversing this string. So s2 is equals to new string buffer s2 dot reverse dot toString. So this will convert my this string s2, and in the reverse it will calculate the reverse and will again initialize it into the s2. So now what I need to do is I need to concat these two strings, s1 string, my initial string, and the string s2 which I have found out. So I need to place this string into third string, say it is s3, and s3 is equals to s1 plus s2. So now once all this task completes, I need to check whether the given string is palindrome or not, whether the formed string is palindrome or not. So what I will get here, the first string is mad, and we know that s1 is mad, so mad, and what I have found out, I have concatenated it with the string s2, and what we have in s2, we have only m. So now the new string will be madm. So now this will be checked if this is a palindrome or not. If this is not a palindrome, then this loop will repeat. So I need to write that condition. So how to write that condition? Just you have to use the if else. So if is palindrome, our method is palindrome, and here I will pass the string name as s3, and if this returns to true, then I will simply return this string, return the string s2, because the condition is given to us that we need to return that string which makes our string a palindrome. That's why I have written s2, not s3. If I want to show the complete string, then I would have returned it s3 here. So now I will again reverse this string, because if the loop will repeat it, then I don't need the same string to be reversed again, and I will get the same string back. Let me write this after the if loop. And now what will I do is I will return this string s2. So return s2. Now simply I will call these methods convert to palindrome as well as is palindrome from my main method. So here I will write the condition if not is palindrome, and here I will pass the string, and our string is s1. So firstly I will define the take the string s1 from input from the user. So s1 is equals to sc dot next. This will take the string as an input from the user. So now if this is the case, then I need to simply print the statement system dot out dot println, and here I will write the statement string appended at the end to make it a palindrome string, and here I will write the string as simply our string, which is s1. Yes, and now what will I do is I will write my else condition. So if I want to write the else condition, I can show, but here the condition is given to us that you need to return null if a string is already palindrome. So I will not be writing that condition now, and let me run this, and let me right click here and run this file. And let me show you the console. And let me enter the string as the. So now you can see that the string appended to make it a palindrome string is the, and I can write the statement here as enter the string system dot out dot println enter the string. Now let me run this again, and now I will write MAD, and our output should be AM. So you can see that we have got the output as MADS because I have given something wrong. Let me check out. So you can see that I haven't called this method convert to palindrome. So let me call this method convert to palindrome first, then only I will get the string. So that was my mistake. So let me call this string, say it is s is equals to convert to palindrome, and I will pass my string s1, and now I will write as s here. So now let me run this program again. So enter the string, and I will enter as say MAD. Now you can see that I have got my output as AM. So now if I enter MADM, that is madam, I will not be getting any output because I haven't write the else condition because it was asked by the question itself. So let me write madam. So you can see that I haven't got any output because I haven't write the else condition. So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and please do like this video. Thank you.